Hello students. So today I am going to solve the next one important problem. Problem number 8. Exercise 10.5. Class 9. 8 numbers. Okay. Question is that if the non-parallel sides of a trapezium are equal, prove that it is cyclic. Okay. Let me clear the concept of cyclic trapezium or cyclic quadrilateral like this. Okay. So quadrilateral means it has the four sides. Okay, that means four vertices are there. So let this one is a quadrilateral. Now, if we are able to draw one circle which pass through these four vertices, that means if we are able to draw like this one circle, if we are able, then this is the cyclic quadrilateral. If we are not able to draw this circle, then it is not a cyclic quadrilateral. That means the definition is like that. A quadrilateral whose four vertices lie on a circle, then it is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. So two important property for the cyclic quadrilateral is that if it is cyclic, then the sum of the opposite angle of this quadrilateral should be 180. That means if I can prove sum of opposite angles is 180, then it is cyclic. Okay. If it is cyclic, then that result will hold. It is every time. Okay. So here the non-parallel side of a trapezium are equal. So first of all, there is a trapezium now. This is a parallel. And what is given? If the non-parallel side of the trapezium are equal, that means if I A, B, C, D, okay, A, B, C, D, and the non-parallel sides are equal, it is given. What we have to prove? This A, B, C, D is a cyclic trapezium, okay. So if it is cyclic, then these four vertices must lie on a circle. So first you see this angle and this angle sum is 180 or not. If 180, then it is a cyclic. So first you, okay, how you have to prove this problem. Okay, suppose this one M, this one. Okay. So you see, these two lines are parallel. That one is given because it is trapezium. So if AB parallel CD, that means this angle plus this angle is 180 because co-interior angle. Now you see this angle plus this is 180. If I can change the angle B by A, that means A plus C is 180, then it is cyclic. So that technique I am going to use here. So for which you take this two triangle. So remember, here diagram is not given in the question. You have drawn the diagram, so you must mention this ABCD is a trapezium where AB parallel CD and AD BC are equal. Now, so you have to mention description. Okay. After this you see. So in triangle, I am doing the main part. Okay. AMD and triangle BNC. Okay. So try to prove they are congruent. So first of all, this AD equal to BC it is given. After this you see this angle and this angle. I have drawn the perpendicular, so no doubt these two angles are 90 degrees. So I am writing here AMD equal to BNC equal to both are 90 degrees. And moreover, one result you see this AM equal to, that means AM equal to BN. So why this AM equal to BN? Okay, see, these lines AB and CD are parallel by definition of trapezium. So now the perpendicular distance between two parallel lines are every time equal. So that's why this AM and BN are same. If reason 1, you write here distance between two parallel lines. Okay. So here you see triangle AMD congruent triangle BNC by RHS, and that is the important. If you can write this one, no, then the examiner can think this everything you know, because this is the main. Okay, so now therefore angle ADM equal to angle BCN by CPC. It is obviously true. Now you see, now okay, now this A angle plus ABM 180, no, within bracket co-interior angle. Now this D angle means what? Just I have put C angle. So A angle plus this C angle. That means here angle which one? BCN. Actually C angle is 180. This one says that, this one implies that this ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Now, so here you see, if it is cyclic, that means you have to draw the circle. Now, if cyclic, then the four vertices must lie on the circle. So this there is a circle. Now, so just to make the circle. Okay, that means ABCD lie on this circle, so it is a cyclic quadrilateral. Finish. Okay. So hope you understood. That one is very important problem. And next I am going to solve the last one problem, problem number 12. This is also little bit easy problem. Okay. So problem number 12. So you see here, problem number 12 is that prove that a cyclic parallelogram is a rectangle. No? A cyclic parallelogram is a rectangle. It is given that a cyclic parallelogram. Okay, so that means this is a parallelogram. Say this one is a parallelogram. Since it is cyclic, so there is a circle. This one. Okay. Okay. Cyclic parallelogram. So first time writing this one, and there is a, say this one is a parallelogram. Okay, like this. Now suppose ABCD. This ABCD is a parallelogram and it is cyclic because it lie on a the vertices lie on the circle. So I am going to prove this is a rectangle. This is a rectangle. No, so actually this is a rectangle. So first you draw a rectangle, then you draw the circle, because after proving the parallelogram will be a rectangle. So you draw the rectangle. So ABCD is a rectangle you have drawn here, but you can't say this is a rectangle because it is a parallelogram. After proving it will be a rectangle. Okay. So since ABCD is a parallelogram, so as we know, A angle equal to C angle and B angle equal to D angle. Okay. And also it is a cyclic. Now that A angle plus C angle equal to 180. Okay, so A angle and C angle are equal, so 2 times of angle A is 180. That means angle A is 90 degree. Similarly, if I do, B angle is also 90. That means in a parallelogram all the angles are 90 degree. No, then it is a rectangle. It is 100% sure it is rectangle. It may be a square, but for the square all sides are same. No, but it is not clear from here all sides are same. That is why it is a rectangle. So ABCD is a rectangle. Hope you understood. And this was the last problem, 12th number from your exercise. And this is your full PT3 course I have completed. Okay, so thanks for watching.